amazing.
A cozy night over here.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Girls Who Get It podcast. Before we forget to intro, like we always do, I'm
Yeah.
Sam.
I'm Julia.
Tonight we are just gonna have a casual, chill episode. We were gonna play a little bit of this or that. But before we get into that, do you have any updates for us?
No.
Nothing. Hold on. Because we were planning to record tonight, but then you said you might not be able to because you might have a date, and then it
Yeah.
fell through. So what's going on?
Emphasis on might, because lately, I've just been getting blown off. I feel like it's a sign, like, I don't even know. But we all know my situation, like, long distance. I don't really know where that stands. Like, are we exclusive? Are we not? I don't know if I should be talking to other people, if I shouldn't. And I feel like it's a sign that I need to, like, not and, like, handle that.
Because you've been getting blown off by like other random people, not the guy that you've been kind of seeing.
Yeah. Although it's been days since I talked to him, so
Oh,
like if I reach out, he responds. And I know he's not like a major texter. I get it, but like I don't know. And I think I said this last week. I know it's mostly me being like, no. Like I don't see this working, and so I'm just not like putting much effort in. So yeah, like I was talking to this guy and he was like, oh, actually, it was a little too much. It was a little too he got a little sexual, which I don't love anymore. Like it feels very much like, oh, I'm 21 again, because
yeah.
I feel like you can have like a sexual, fiery, passionate like relationship without doing that. And I guess I've just never been, I don't know, like the whole sexting thing feels really immature to me for some reason.
Well, especially when you don't know the person. Like it's one thing if you're
Yeah.
dating or you're in a relationship, like then it's like it's nice. It's kind of cute. It's like
Or
keeping the fire going. But when you don't know someone and you haven't even met them in person yet and they immediately jump to that, it's like, okay, well, I can clearly see where this is going.
yeah. And
There's yeah,
right. Which
just a waste of time.
I'm gonna be
Unless
honest.
that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. I don't
But
know how honest I want to be about this, but I'm not totally against like a casual, like a little fling. Um because I feel like I've been so, I don't know, I feel like I need to stop, like take a step back and just be like not thinking about it so much, because I've been so focused like, oh, I really want a serious relationship, or I really deserve to be treated this way, and I like whatever. I'm thinking all like that. And I'm just getting more frustrated than anything that nothing's working out for me, really, because it's either there's distance or they blow me off, or like I don't know, you could listen to like every episode in this season and hear me just like not have the best luck. And sometimes it's me, and sometimes it's them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just frustrated. And then it makes me feel bad, like, about myself, that, like, I feel like I should feel a certain way about guys that do treat me well. Like, this long distance guy has been nothing but good to me. I mean, our communication doesn't seem to match up, which is kind of major. And, like, there's not like a intense chemistry. But then it's like, oh, am I being too picky? Am I not? I think I just need to stop. I hate when people say this. I'm going to stop looking, but I'm not going to expect to find anything. I'm just going to, I think I have to stop, like, just putting any effort into anything right now, because it's just not, like, fun. It's not fun for me right now.
I mean, I guess you just gotta kind of let life happen and time will, in time, things will just work out the way they're meant to.
We will see, I guess. It just hasn't gone well for me like ever. And most of it is probably to do with me, for sure. But also the dating scene just sucks really bad. And it's like you'll be talking to somebody. This is what I've been feeling like just with other people, like, oh, we'll be talking and then they're just done. And it's like, oh, okay. Probably have a better connection with someone else or more interest in someone else, and that's fine. I get that. But it's like, okay, can it be like my turn to have someone like truly interested in me, or is that ever going to be the case? Because even though like the long distance guy is nice to me, he doesn't seem all that interested because you go days and days and days without talking to me, whether that's because you think for whatever reason that's what I want or not. That doesn't scream interested to me. So
It's tough. Dating is tough, especially with like online dating. My one coworker who is 21, super young, she just has gone from like serious relationship to serious relationship, was engaged,
wow.
and they were living together and recently broke up, and she got on the apps for the first time and she's been sharing her experiences with me, and she quickly, after just like a day or two of it, has been realizing like, wow, this sucks. I was like, yeah, it's not great.
It's
It's
hell.
really it's really rough. Like,
I don't even understand it either because it's like my age ranges, you think that, you know, because I'm getting to the point in my life where if I know I want a family and stuff. So if you know you want that one day, I think you reach a certain, I mean, for women, of course, you're kind of aware of your biological clock. So you're like, okay, I kind of want to get this started. Men don't really seem to have that. Or at least
right.
like they're 35 and they don't know what they're looking for, or I don't know, like I don't know what they're doing. I'm sure there's women out there that do the same thing, but like, ooh, I don't, something feels
Yeah.
different.
It's
And
hard when you know that you want to start a family because men can literally have kids whenever, at any age.
Robert De Niro just had an infant. Like he has an infant and he's 80 or something. Like,
Right. So, yeah, we definitely have more pressure on us because we kind of we have a time limit.
yeah. I never thought of myself as like picky before, but I just want it to be right. Like I'm looking for a partner that's also my best friend and we want the same things and we have a good time together. Like I'm hanging out with my best friend every day. Like that's the goal.
Yeah.
And I put a lot of the blame on myself because I'm like, am I not giving people enough of a chance? Some people I give too many chances, as we know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And I should start therapy. I was doing online, but I really hate online therapy.
I was going to say, and speaking of which, that brings us to the sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp.
I wish.
I wish to. Just kidding.
BetterHelp. I actually benefit. I actually tried BetterHelp, and it's just not for me. Like the online isn't for me. I prefer in person, and I haven't been to in person therapy in like a few years. Any updates for you?
No.
Just
No, it's just, same old.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to this week. Happy Thanksgiving, or well, happy Black Friday by the time you're listening to this, by the time this episode goes up.
For those in
Um,
America, happy Thanksgiving.
yes, for those in America, or happy Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you want to, just happy if you get off, if you have off of work this week, happy that.
Yeah, right. Happy day off.
Or for those who have to work the holiday, I feel, yeah, I've been there working retail. It sucks.
I remember so when I worked at Cold Stone, I worked in the mall, and it was Black Friday and I had to open at, I forget when we opened, but it was obscene and unnecessary. 6 a.m., maybe earlier.
Who's eating ice cream at that time?
Well, we did get a few customers.
I mean, like, right. Like, I'm sure people do, but like, who needs to be eating ice cream at that
No,
time?
no one. If we were closed, I'm sure no one would have cared at all. But I remember I sold a smoothie and definitely some ice cream because I was like, "Are you guys
Yeah,
okay?"
like I understand going to Starbucks. Like Starbucks should be open, I guess. Yeah, like that makes sense. Coffee shops.
Cold
But
Stone.
ice cream? Yeah.
But yeah, good luck out there if you work retail on Black Friday,
God,
because
and it really is such bullshit. Like Black Friday is one thing, okay, fine, whatever. But for people who have to like work on Thanksgiving Day or go in Thanksgiving night and can't even get to enjoy dinner with their family,
it just gets earlier and earlier, like the deals. And I don't think the
it's
deals aren't
ridiculous.
even that good to like warrant getting up and missing dinner for.
Let me tell you something. So you remember when I worked in Aerie?
Yeah.
I actually really loved working there. So on Black Friday, we had in the store, I don't know about online, but in the store, and I worked in an outlet mall. So in the store, we had the same exact sales on Black Friday that we had all the time. And then our clearance stuff normally was, I think normally the clearance section was 60% off in that store, and on Black Friday it was 50% off. The
What?
price actually was more expensive. So if you had came like a few days earlier or a few days later, you actually would have got cheaper prices and better sales.
Wow.
But people just assume like, oh, it's Black Friday, so this is going to be the best sale of the year. It wasn't.
What a
It was
scam.
not at all. Such a scam. Such a scam. Yeah.
I haven't been Black Friday shopping in years, and I remember the one time, shout out to my friend KP, we had plans to go, and my dad was gonna drive us at like 2 in the morning or something crazy. I forget what it was. So I was like, okay, let's do it. I go home after Thanksgiving dinner, and my dad had to drive me. I think we must have been like 15, and I lay on the couch. I fall asleep. She's calling me, calling me, calling me. My dad doesn't wake me up. Like I slept through our plans to go Black Friday shopping, and I woke up and I was like, oh shit. And I think that was like the last time I had plans to go.
It's hard after you have that big
Like,
dinner, the itis hits you.
how am
It's
I
like,
supposed to get up?
no. And especially when you're like up in the north and it's freezing cold. Who wants to be? No. I went out a few times for Black Friday back when, like, high school, college age, but I don't think I ever really bought stuff. Like, I would just go just for the fun of it,
Yeah.
just to see, like, to people watch and see all the craziness. Cause, like, it is entertaining. But it was cause, like, my boyfriend at the time, his sister and her boyfriend wanted to go. So we just kind of tagged along. So it was fun. But like I wouldn't want to have to deal with like driving and
No.
parking and dealing with the traffic and all that stuff. But if somebody else is going and like I'll tag along just to watch the chaos because I feel like it can be fun.
Yeah. I guess it depends. Like I'd much rather probably be in bed. But
Yeah, true. Like yeah, nowadays I don't know if I would go. But
my
yeah,
mood.
not to shop though, because it's way too chaotic and overwhelming. And who knows if you're even getting a good deal or not.
Yeah,
And I'd rather just shop online, honestly.
I'm with you. Cyber Monday. I've already been shopping for deals online. And as a new homeowner, I just want everyone to know their Christmas gift has been on sale.
Well,
But
yeah.
I'm being really thoughtful about it. So I'm still picky.
You always are. You're a very thoughtful gift giver.
Thanks for saying that. I take great pride in gift giving. I try so hard, and I wasn't always like that. I would just buy like whatever. But I find I don't get upset if I get something that I'm not going to use. The thought is so nice, and like to receive any gift is nice. But as a kid, I remember getting frustrated. I'd be like to my mom, I'd be like, "You asked for my Christmas list and I gave it to you, and I got not one thing on it from like my family. You know how you give it to your grandma and your aunts and everything." And so I made such a big fuss about it. My grandma bought me one of the books off of my list. And I felt so bad. I was like, like what you got me was nice. I didn't mean it. But I just think it should be useful. You don't want stuff just sitting around your house that you're not really going to use. So when it comes to each individual person, I'm like, And if you ask my mom, I try so hard with her. She's hard to shop for. She wouldn't say she is, but she is.
Mine too.
But I do my best. There's a few gifts I'm already really excited about giving, so can't wait to find more. But anyway, good luck, everyone. Whether
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner or working Black Friday, you're like, good luck.
Oh yeah, God. I've never had to make a Thanksgiving dinner. I've only like contributed, sides, but
Yeah, I'm on
that
mashed
too.
potato duty. Just trying to help my mom, and I feel like I'm
Nice.
mastering mashed potatoes recently.
Is
Which
there
is
a particular like is there anything that you guys do that's kind of different on Thanksgiving, or do you just sort of do like the traditional spread?
I would say it's pretty traditional. We do this. My mom sent me the menu. Let me read it for you.
Oh, the menu.
Here's the menu for the Dickinson Thanksgiving. There's more names in that, but so for the appetizers, it's deviled eggs, of course.
Blech.
Got it. What? Anyway, moving on. We don't need
Mm-mm.
to that. Then I saw on TikTok, there's like so many recipes going around TikTok, and so many of them are like cranberry and brie and a croissant. Like just a variation of that.
Yeah.
But I saw one and it's like you cut up some brie into like little bite-sized pieces and monkey bread,
Yes.
you stuff that in like a biscuit dough. I hope it's biscuit because that's what I got. Anyway, stuff that in a biscuit dough and then put it in a pan like monkey bread and put like a cranberry sauce jam and rosemary and bake it. And I felt like that was different enough to try.
Okay.
Then we have basic turkey, mashed potatoes. That's on me. Stuffing, corn, green beans, Brussels, gravy, rolls. And then for dessert, pumpkin pie and apple pie. My aunt makes an apple pie that's like 6 inches tall. It's
God.
it's pretty epic. That's
I
baby.
I love apple pie so much.
It's really good. Yeah, I
Mm.
think it's pretty basic. Where are you you're not going home, are you?
No, I am staying here, and that's I think my initial point of bringing it up was I looking forward to this week because I am just staying home. I'm working Wednesday night, but then that's it. I have off Thursday, Friday, took off Saturday,
Ah,
Sunday, the whole rest of the week and the weekend. I'm going to be off, which is going to be so nice. So I'm going to just get caught up on, cleaning and YouTube work and just relax.
yeah. No, that'll be awesome.
Because I know like December just gets so crazy.
Yeah,
So it'll be nice to have kind of like the calm before the storm.
right.
And I'm gonna go see my family for Christmas, so
Yeah. Hopefully me too.
I'll just be staying here for Thanksgiving. And I was gonna decorate for Christmas, but I think I'm gonna skip this year
Well,
and I'll just decorate with Guard when I get up to Pennsylvania.
that'll be nice.
Yeah, because I'll get there like a week before Christmas, so
Yeah,
we could decorate together up there. And then I don't have to worry about taking the decorations down because
true.
that's the worst part.
That's true. I already
So,
started. I started like a week ago.
well, you have to in your new house. I just feel like so cluttered in this apartment that
Mm,
the thought of having to pull out decorations and then figure out like I
Yeah.
still have Dirt Devil vacuums sitting in the corner because there's nowhere to put them. So like I don't have space. I just can't even. I don't want to think about it.
I'll take one of those off your hands.
Yeah, I'll bring you one.
Ooh.
But that's about it. Should we share our announcement since we're talking about December?
Yeah, let's.
So we decided that we are going to take a break for the month of December. And then we're going to come back with season 3
Oh yeah.
in January. But this time we actually mean it. Like it won't be like last time where we said, oh, we're just going to take a break till the new year. And then we were gone for like 6 months. No, we just figured it made the most sense because we're just going to have a lot going on in December and we're going to be traveling a lot. And we'd rather like not add the extra stress and just get to enjoy Christmas and everything with our families. So we're still going to have one more episode next week. So December 1st, Friday, December 1st, we will have one more episode. That'll be the last one for season 2. And then we will be back with season 3. When is that? The first Friday of January. Friday, January 5th.
So exciting.
And we'll have exciting things to announce once we're back.
Yeah, and then hopefully I'll be able to see you in person over Christmas and we could do like a live or something.
Yes.
We would post about that on Instagram. So if you don't follow us there. I'm really hoping we get to be together, but
yeah, I hope so too. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. So we're still going to be posting on Instagram, so make sure that you're following us there at Girls Who Get It podcast. I think that's it, right? For updates.
I think that does it for updates.
Perfect.
We thought it'd be fun to play this or that. I found a list of like pretty random questions. So we'll just kind of go through those together and see if we can learn something new about each other.
Yeah, I'm excited. This should be fun.
Bad haircut or bad dye job?
Bad dye job for sure, because you can always fix that. But a bad haircut, you have to wait for it to grow out or get extensions, which are super expensive and a pain in the ass.
I was going to say the same. But what if you went and got like your hair bleached and it just singed off and you were left with like just broken hair?
But then that would be bad haircut.
That's true. Chemical cut.
Exactly, chemical cut, which we've all had.
Oh yes, we have. That is pretty bad. Yeah, I would do bad dye job too. You can always dye your hair like dark.
Exactly. Pineapple pizza or candy corn?
Pineapple pizza. I'd rather dye than eat candy corn.
Yeah, I don't like candy corn either. I'm not gonna lie, pineapple pizza sounds disgusting, but our friend Paige had me try it once, and I was like,
It's actually
I would never order it,
no.
but it's not that bad. It's better than candy corn, I think.
Yeah, it's not bad. My dad likes Hawaiian pizza a lot. I've had a piece here and there. It's not the worst thing. Candy corn is the worst thing.
Yeah.
Next up, talking pets or talking babies?
I mean, I don't have a baby, so it's hard to say, I guess.
I think either way, it would be cool to know what either one is saying. Like for their needs, like, hey, let me out, or else I'm gonna poop in the dining room. Like
probably talking baby though, right? Because babies cry a lot and that's annoying, but like a dog, I mean, dogs are pretty chill.
Sometimes. But I wish that Rowdy could talk because this morning when I let him outside to go pee, he did that. And he ran down the stairs and went pee, and he ran back up, and I fed him breakfast, and he walked into the dining room and took a shit on the floor. So.
Oh.
I really wish he could have told me. I'm going talking pets. Because babies will talk eventually.
Yeah. True. Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate?
At this point, I'll take the money. It's fine. Like I'm good.
I would go with the soulmate because I feel like that's more rewarding in the long run.
I'm just bitter today, but if you ask me
Yeah.
today, I'd probably say the soulmate. Ketchup or ranch?
Ew, I hate both.
You hate both?
I mean,
Oh,
they're okay for certain things, but
yeah.
like people who put ketchup and or ranch on everything, that shit is disgusting to me. Like ranch is only okay if you're dipping a little bit of like a wing into it, or you're putting a little bit of it on like on a wrap. Ketchup is only okay if you're dipping a french fry in it.
Fair enough. I'm like a major condiment girly, so like both. And also barbecue sauce and honey mustard on the side too, because I like options.
Oh, true. Yeah, I love honey mustard.
Honey mustard
I'm
slap.
gonna go with ketchup.
I'm gonna go with ranch.
Okay. Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth.
I was always a smooth kind of person, but you know what? I kind of like crunchy sometimes.
There is
Depends though.
yeah. There's a time and a place for crunchy. There
Yeah,
sometimes it's good. Speeding ticket or parking ticket?
parking ticket because it's cheaper and it doesn't affect your insurance.
I was gonna say parking ticket, but because as much as I'm like fine with getting the idea of getting pulled over and getting a speeding ticket is like fine, I still get really terrified when I see like a cop pull out behind me or something. I'll be like, ah,
Mm-hmm.
the stress of it, I just don't like.
Yeah, I completely agree. Plus, you could just like not pay a parking ticket and nothing will happen. So,
True.
cooking or being cooked for?
Hmm. I like both, but if I'm cooking, if that means someone else is cleaning up, then cooking. But I love to be cooked for. I hate cleaning up when I'm cooking.
Yeah, as long as it's 50-50. If I have to always be doing the cooking, then that sucks. But it is nice to just like make a meal for someone.
Yeah. My coworker was telling me that he and his wife have a deal where she cooks and he cleans up. I think that would work for me.
Yeah. That's what like when Guard and I lived together, that's what we did. Like
Yeah.
whoever cooked, the other person would clean and do the dishes. I mean, I
Oh,
feel like that's only fair.
yeah. Like you're getting a meal, so you can clean up. Oh, I kind of like this one. Be embarrassed or be afraid.
I don't really get embarrassed easily, but I think I'm gonna say be afraid. Cause like fear only lasts for so long and then it passes and that's it. But like when something really, really embarrassing happens to you, you think about that shit for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So
Keeps me up at night. Yeah, I'd rather be afraid, I think, for a moment.
red wine or white wine?
It depends on the time of year and my mood and what I'm eating. Late
Yeah.
Lately, it's red.
I agree. I typically prefer a dry white,
Mm.
but I like both. What are you doing back there, Puff?
You mind? She lost her she was scratching the couch, so I like grabbed her collar and pulled her off, and now
Mm. She just wants to be included.
she's Nikki. She's a girl who gets it. Passenger or driver?
I like to be the passenger because it's nice to just like sit back. Yeah, I guess I'll say passenger. I was gonna say sometimes depending on who I'm with, I prefer to drive because like I like feeling like I'm in control. But no, I'm gonna say passenger.
I think I'm more of a driver, mostly because sometimes I feel like it goes like the drive will go by faster. Like if it's a longer drive, I have something to focus on.
That's true.
Um, but also if I could sit in the passenger seat and watch like TikToks, then that works for me too.
Right.
My sister, she FaceTimed me the other night and she goes, "Am I a good driver?" And I was like, "Ooh, ooh." And I could hear her husband being like, see. Like, I don't know. I don't little scared sometimes. I've been scared in the car with you. And she was like, "What?" Because he doesn't always like her to drive, I guess. I don't know. He's like always offering to drive.
That would be fine with me. I would love that, honestly. And it's nice because like then you don't have to worry. Like it's so nice when I'm going out with friends and I don't have to drive and have my car
That's true.
because then I don't have to worry about it. And I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, gas isn't cheap and all, but I tend to go for driver.
This one is tough. Save 100 strangers or one loved one.
Oh my god, what the hell kind of question is that? But I have a chance to like explain.
And it's one of those things where it's like, if you wouldn't know unless you were actually really in the situation, like what the circumstances were. I'm just gonna, to be honest, I'm gonna go with one, save one loved one.
Yeah, but then I'm like, but those 100 people, like they're someone's loved one. I don't
Well,
know.
then what their loved ones should be saving them.
Okay, that's fair. Oh,
I mean, I know it's like greater humanity, but like you're just gonna let your
yeah.
family member die?
Oh, I think I'd have to go with one loved one.
Yeah, it's hard, but I don't know.
I'm sorry, world. See the future or change the past?
Ooh, I love that one. See the future, I think, because I wouldn't want to change the past because then who knows if you go and change it, what your life is going to turn out to be anyway.
True.
And what's the point in changing things in the past? Like
Yeah,
you're
outcome.
you're where you are now, but like if you see the future and you don't like it, then you can be like, okay, well, let me change things now so that I can change that outcome,
It's like click.
It's like more effective, I think, to know the future than to change the past because whatever you're changing the past, you don't know what effect that's gonna have.
No, I didn't think of it that way. I just don't like want to know the future, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the thought of knowing the future kind of freaks me out a little bit because like what if it's something bad?
But then
But
you said you could change it. So I guess if it came down to it, I'd rather know the future.
exactly.
Yeah, wow, that's hard.
It's like, did you ever watch that? It was like a mini series with James Franco, 1963, or no, it was, what was it? 11/22/63. I don't know, whenever JFK was assassinated.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
And he like time travels to the past and he is trying to stop Kennedy from getting assassinated because, everybody thinks like, oh, well, if he lived, things would be so much different, so much better. He ends up saving him, comes back to present day, and everything is horrible.
No, I want to see it.
It's good. I don't remember what it was on, but if you just Google it, I'm sure you can find it. It's good. It's just a little mini series. Really good show. But yeah, it's like you never know. You think like, oh, let me go change that and
Yeah.
I'll have a better outcome, but you really have no idea what effect it could have. So I'd rather just leave the past as is.
It's like in Click when he sees the future, like he skips ahead so much and then he realizes like, oh shit. And he gets like super obese and he's got that flap.
I don't remember. I've seen Click a few times, but I
I've
haven't. It's been a long time.
seen it in a while either. I like that movie.
Predictability or excitement?
I don't know. I guess I feel like I need a certain level of excitement in life, but I'm also kind of comfortable with like predictability. I'm gonna go with excitement.
I'm gonna go with excitement too, but as long as it's good excitement.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like, oh, you cheated on me. Okay.
Ooh, sight or sound?
Definitely sight.
Sight.
Yeah.
Ah,
100%. Especially because I feel like I have misophonia, so like I
neat.
get very overstimulated by sounds. So
That would be so peaceful, actually.
not saying that I would want to lose my sense of hearing, but
No,
if
that would be
if I had to pick one or over the other.
yeah, that would be a perk, I must say. But I also feel like I might be on edge because I wouldn't be able to hear like what was going on around me. So I'd be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, that's true.
But if you can't see, you have that same problem.
Right. Like you would definitely, yeah, have a harder time going
I
about
would miss
life.
music. I would miss music, but you could still like watch TV because you could read subtitles.
Yeah, exactly. Which I feel like I always put subtitles on nowadays anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Intense pain for 10 minutes or dull pain for 1 day? I would take intense for 10 minutes.
How dull are we talking?
I don't know, but even if it's just like, that's just annoying.
Yeah, but something about me is that I almost like to suffer. Like if we're talking period cramps, like I won't take anything for that. I'll just sit in it and be like miserable and be like, it's my excuse to be like,
It's true, same, me
I
too.
don't bother. Like,
But I
and that
mean,
shit hurts. Sometimes I just lay there and I'm like, oh no, I'm in pain. There's nothing I can do. Must sit here and watch season 8 of SpongeBob all day.
yeah,
If it's like that, a day of dull pain is fine. I already lived that. What's intense pain?
true. Yeah, true. I mean, I guess it just depends, but I think I'd rather just like get it
Then
over with for 10 minutes than to just be like annoyed and uncomfortable all day.
fair enough. Poor and happy or rich and miserable? That one's easy. Poor
Poor
and
and
happy.
happy. Yeah. You're like, this one's easy. I thought we were going to say opposites.
I'm always happy over miserable. Always.
Big family or small family?
Big. I keep saying I want to have like 5 kids, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I always, because like my family is pretty small. So I always felt like, oh, I really want a big family for like holidays and whatever. But I think a big extended family, but then like smaller,
Immediate.
yes, immediate family. Thank you. I was like, what is that word? Immediate. Because like if you have a really big immediate family, shit's expensive. It's expensive anytime you want to go anywhere, going out to eat, vacations, even just cooking dinner, living
Yeah.
life. It's a lot of laundry to have to do,
No, I changed.
constant cleaning, constant if they're like in sports and activities, like carpooling, driving everybody back and forth.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a rich husband.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. Yeah. In that case,
I
I
don't know.
don't
I
know.
always wanted like a big family. I don't know why. Cause like I'm not mad at. I have one sister. I'm not mad at that. I think if I had more, maybe like our relationship wouldn't be the way it is.
I think about that a lot too. I'm like, if I had more siblings than just my brother, well, we have a half sister too, but she didn't live with us, so it doesn't count. I wonder like how different our relationship would be.
I
Like,
know.
would we be as close as we are now? Like, what if we had another sister and another brother?
Right. I don't know. I guess it would change the dynamic, of course. Obviously.
Definitely. Yeah, it's just weird to think about.
Ooh, sleeping with the bedroom door open or closed?
I change it up depending. I used to, when I first moved into this apartment, I always used to sleep with the bedroom door closed.
Uh-huh.
But lately I've been leaving it open.
I don't have a bedroom door, so open.
Oh, I don't know. There's something about keeping it open that like freaks me out a little bit, even though it doesn't matter. Because if somebody were to break in, especially my place is so small, like whether
Right.
my bedroom door is open or not, like I'm dead. So sometimes, like, do you ever lay there at night if you're having a hard time falling asleep and you like you're just in the dark and you like imagine someone like a dark figure just kind of standing there?
Yeah.
And what if my bedroom door is open? I'm like, oh my God, what if somebody was just like
Yeah.
creeping?
When I lived in both apartments, my most recent apartments, I slept with the door like mostly closed. Well, with freaking Puff, she doesn't like to be shut in anywhere.
Mm,
So before I got her, closed. Like, and before I got her, I was living with my dad, and he listened to TV really loud, and that would piss me off, so always closed. Then I got her, and she gets upset when she's trapped in one room, so it would be cracked, so she could see
Mhm.
out. And now I have no choice, so it's open. And now I can't see my bedroom door from where my bed is.
Mm.
I think of it.
So you can't imagine a creeper peeking
No,
in.
thank God. Eggs or pancakes?
I mean, realistically, on like a regular everyday basis, eggs, but I mean, what do I enjoy more? Pancakes.
When I go like out to breakfast, I always go for savory. Because in my head, I'm like, ooh, those pancakes look good, or that French toast looks good. But then realistically, I'm like, but eggs are a better breakfast, and they're going to be more satisfying.
True. I love like a nice combo. You can get like a little small, like some eggs and bacon and then French toast or pancakes.
Ooh, I feel like this one's kind of a hot, like, a debate. Toilet paper over or under?
Oh, over 100%.
I feel like I'm more of an under.
I mean, it's okay to be wrong.
It's just, I feel like when it's over, like, I don't know. Something about it, I don't. Under feels like it's kind of tucked away, like it's put away.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm just an over girl. Like it just has to be over. Otherwise, it just feels very wrong and drives me crazy.
I think a lot of people are over. On the same topic, do you like fold it up or do you crumple it up? Like when you wipe?
Oh, fold.
Fold? I feel like I'll do a combo, which no one really ever talks about.
You kind of like do one of these.
Kinda like a messy fold, I'll call it.
Yeah, sometimes I do that, I guess. But I feel like crumpling, then it's just like a mess, and it's like,
Yeah,
and then you end up using more than you need.
it's true.
Pizza or Chinese food? That is the ultimate question.
Chinese.
Chinese food. Yeah,
Can't
same.
keep out it's Chinese. Like, it's
Yeah,
my first thought. Crabber and Goons? Say less.
agreed.
This one says wrestle naked in a pool of jello or chocolate pudding. That took a turn.
Jello, because I feel like that would be easier to like clean than pudding. Pudding, I feel like would get everywhere.
I was gonna say the same because I mean either way it's gonna be sticky, which I hate. Ooh, I like this one. Um Accidentally send a dirty text to your boss or a sexy voicemail to your mom.
Well, considering my boss is like my same age and a female, and I literally have seen her queef on demand. That's her party trick.
Whoa.
Um, I I mean, either one to me would be equally as like funny and embarrassing. So
I would die of embarrassment if my boss is like he just seems so innocent to me and like he's a grandpa. I couldn't ever look him in the eye again.
yeah, understandable.
I'm just getting the voicemail. And I'll text her immediately, tell her to delete it. What are these questions? Get a massage with peanut butter or maple syrup?
Ew,
A
neither.
massage.
Ooh, smell like body odor for a year or have terrible acne for 6 months.
Jesus. There's nothing I can do about the. Well, I've had bad acne for 6 months, so I'll go with that.
But like, I know. I mean, I had pretty bad acne, I guess, at one point in my life, but like, it wasn't really realistically that bad. But like, I've seen people who it's literally their entire face is just covered in cystic acne. Like, if it was like that,
Then I get
I would take the body odor because like you can mask that. You can throw tons of deodorant and perfume and stuff on you.
that's true.
Have a one night stand with a stranger or your platonic best friend.
Stranger. Been there, done that. Like,
I was gonna say I've done both.
which was
I've
worse? I've never hooked up with a friend.
I think the friend is better because you actually know each other. So it's like more like it could be a little bit awkward for that same reason, but at the same time, it's more comfortable because like you actually know them
Yeah,
and you don't have to be worried about like, is this person going to be crazy? Are they clean? Are they,
that's true.
you know?
Have a naked picture of you become an internet meme or be caught on camera naked during a live newscast.
Um, during a
Either
live newscast.
either way, it lives forever on the internet.
I know either way, that's so bad.
For some reason, like a still photo that's a meme feels worse to me than just like a video on a.
I agree. And I feel like people remember memes more.
Yeah, I would go
S-
newscast.
Yeah, same.
This one's easy. Be on top or on bottom?
I mean, it depends, but for the most part, I thoroughly enjoy being a pillow princess.
Like both. But you know what's funny? I love like this might be too much. There's like few men that like being on top felt like natural. You ever get
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes I'll be on top and I'll be like, this isn't like this doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like this is great, and I will seek this out with this person. I never really
Yes.
know. I don't know if it's something about like body shape or like I don't know. I don't really get it. But I don't
Yeah,
always love being on top. It depends on the person, like actually.
that's true. I do agree with that. It's just like it's more work to be on top too. Like,
It's more work.
I mean, who doesn't want to just lay there?
I also like the weight of like a man like on me. Like they could just lay on me and I'd be like, this is great.
Yeah, I agree. And it feels like more intimate because then like, I feel like normally, like, if you are on top, you're kind of sitting up.
Yeah, they can be like
But like,
laying.
if they're on you, then like your faces can be close, you can kiss, like, it feels more intimate.
That's true. I like both, just depends.
Sneeze every time you orgasm or orgasm every time you sneeze. That'd be a lot for me.
You 3 in a row. Would you rather have strangers have sex? Would wait. Would you rather watch strangers have sex or have strangers watch you have sex?
Well, I mean, like anyone who has ever watched porn technically is like watching strangers have sex.
True, but like in person. Like you have to be in
Oh.
physically.
I guess I would rather watch strangers. Not that I necessarily would want to, but like I don't want strangers watching me. So
Lesser of two evils.
yeah. Because like how awkward would that be?
Really, I mean, either way, it's awkward, I think. That's why I don't understand people that have like that what is that called? Where like you want to watch your partner have sex with someone
Oh,
else.
a cuck.
I don't get that. Oh no. Would you rather never have an orgasm again or never find true love?
That's a really hard one. But like, even if you don't find your true love, do you find someone that's good enough?
You might find like love, just not true love.
Yeah, but like who's to say how do you ever know that you've met your true love anyway?
You're right.
So that's what I'm going with.
Would you rather give up oral sex or sweet, delicious cheese?
Ew, I don't really like cheese. So I'd be fine with giving up cheese.
Delicious cheese.
Sweet delicious.
Wow, that started off so innocent.
I know those are kind of all over the place,
You were.
but
Let us know, guys, what you think. And also let us know what you want to hear from us going forward for our season 3.
yeah, definitely give us some topic ideas or I really love doing the voice memos, so I'd
Me
love to do some more like listener questions and that kind of
agree.
stuff. But if you have any specific topic suggestions for us, comment down below, or, reach out on Instagram. Or if you have a story that you'd like for us to share in a future episode, you can DM us or email us.
Yeah, let's hear it.
But that is going to be it for us this week. We will see you next Friday with our last episode for season 2.